Hi loves, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, thank you so much for being here. Today's video is going to be an anti-haul. The anti-haul is a sort of trend that's been going around YouTube where people basically talk about the products that they are not going to be buying. If you have watched a couple of these videos, I can pretty much assume that it's probably going to be a bit repetitive, but nonetheless, here I am giving you my take. I really hope you'll enjoy it, and if you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. So I gotta give credit where credit is due. The anti-haul was popularized by a YouTuber named Kimberly Clark, and she basically would make these videos talking about the products that she would not be buying, not purchasing, and just basically railing against sort of this consumerism and this sort of materialism that we in the beauty community tend to have. You know, as soon as a new product drops, we're all like, oh, we gotta get our hands on it. But this is sort of a this is the flip side of that, you know what I'm saying? And this is basically not just saying, hey, I'm not going to buy this, but telling you guys why I'm not going to be buying it, what my reasons are, and all that jazz. So let's get into it. This is in no particular order, and I just want to say, if you're going to buy these products, do what makes you happy. Okay, this is just what personally I want to do. The first item that I will not be purchasing is the Anasazi Beverly Hills Lip Palette. I think it's beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. I love that it's matte, but I'm still not gonna buy it. It retails for $48. It is limited edition. It comes with 18 shades. They've got primaries and bold brights and neutrals and things like that, and you basically can mix and create your own special lip color, and that's cool and whatever, but I just don't see myself reaching for it. I don't see myself using it. If I create a bomb lip combination, first of all, I gotta hope that I can recreate it if I really like it, because you know, something as small as a little bit too much of one color could change the entire look. Also, what am I going to do? Put a lip palette in my bag and like go to the club and whip it out in the bathroom? Like, I'm not about that life, okay? So the lip palette is a no for me. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it doesn't work for my lifestyle. I think that if you're a freelance makeup artist, if you're a makeup artist that works in the field, this could be incredibly helpful for you. Another reason I'm not getting it is just I have a bunch of lipsticks that just don't get used. So I'm doing a lot with my hands. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on? But so yeah, so that's going to be one of the items that I'm not going to be spending my coins on this year. The other thing that I won't be purchasing is the KKK Lip Kit. I'm sorry, the KKW, Kim Kardashian West X Kylie Lip Kit. This is a lip kit that has been all the rage over the last month or so. It comes with 4 shades that to me look incredibly similar, although there are subtle differences. They're not different enough to matter to me. Not to mention the colors just don't look like they would be flattering on somebody with my skin tone. Let's be real. Those colors look ashy. They look like they're just too light. I don't want to have to put on liner all over my lips to make it work. I don't want to have to use the color just to lighten the center of my lips. That makes no sense. I don't think there's anything wrong with the price. I have to say they retail for $45 for 4 of them, which is a reasonable price for Kylie items. But while we're on the subject of the Kim Kardashian West collaboration, let's talk about what else I won't be buying. I won't be buying any, not a single, not a nil, not nary, not nada, zip, zilch, zero Kylie products. I feel like the products are just so overhyped. I feel like they are pricey. I feel like they are kind of boring. I don't feel like a lot of the shades and colors really work for people with my complexion. I feel like it's very celebrity driven. Yeah, not getting a Kyliner, not getting a Kylighter, not getting a Eyeshadow, not getting a Kylie Lip Kit. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. I mean, there's obviously been rumors that the Kylie lip colors are basically ColourPop lipsticks, just repackaged because they're made in the same factory. I'm not sure how much truth there is to that, but with so many other brands that create affordable, quality liquid lipsticks, it doesn't really make sense to me to be like, oh my god, I gotta get on the website and I gotta get this birthday package, I gotta get this Christmas package, it's just, no, We're not doing that, guys. The other item that I will not be purchasing is the Jeffree Star and Manny MUA collaboration. This collaboration, I'm looking at my notes, comes with 2 liquid lipstick shades and a highlighter, and it retails for $50. You can also get the items individually. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not. It's not happening. I'm not spending my money on Jeffree Star products. I don't care who he collabs with. He could collaborate with Jackie Aina, which would never happen because we all know Jackie's not about that life. And I still wouldn't buy it. You know what I mean? So I feel like everybody pretty much knows why they're not supporting Jeffree Star. I feel like he's kind of a bully. I feel like he's made anti-Black statements. I feel like he's just been really just not a nice person and not a positive person overall. And you want to support people that support you. You want to support people that care about you and that put out good into the world. And I just don't feel like I can, with a clear conscience, support a Jeffree Star product or any Jeffree Star product. You know what I mean? So that's a no for me. No thanks. Miss me with that. Alright, so the next product that I won't be buying or purchasing or participating in is the Wet n Wild Unicorn highlighters. Like, what am I going to do with some blue highlighter? Like, I get that unicorns are trending and they're cute, they're pretty. I'm not going to hate on you if that's what you're into. This is not what it's about. I'm just like, is it realistic for, like, is it like wearable? Like, and this is a drugstore product, so you know it's not expensive, so it's not about the cost. I'm just like, I'm not putting blue on my cheeks. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And all this like unicorn craze, I think it was Too Faced and Tarte, I don't know, they're just both coming out with like unicorn items and brushes, and they're like hopping on the trend, and then just like a unicorn frappuccino from Starbucks, which just looks disgusting. That's another thing that I won't be purchasing. It's not a beauty item, but I'm not getting it, okay? So yeah, no unicorns for me. I'm not spending $50, $60 on unicorn brushes. I'm not spending $50 on unicorn makeup, blue highlighter. Like, what? No thanks. I do think that the brushes are super cute, but I'm just gonna go on Amazon and, you know, do a little sleuthing, a little bargain shopping if I really want that sort of unicorn handle brush, just for the look, obviously. You can definitely shop around. You don't have to spend $40 on some unicorn brushes because you're trendy and everybody's trying to get their hands on it. I think it's a little bit overdone. The other thing, while we're on the subject of blue highlighters, the other thing that I won't be buying is the Anasazi Beverly Hills Aurora palette. It's very cool tone. It's got some colors that don't really mesh with this melanin right here. I'm just not gonna put blue or purple on my face. And if I'm gonna buy a palette, and they're like, oh, you can use it for eyeshadows. Well, I got eyeshadows. Like, why am I gonna buy a $40 highlighter palette and then turn around and use it as an eyeshadow? Like, no. You know what I mean? So yeah, the colors just, they don't speak to me. And plus, I feel like there's a new highlighter palette every week, guys. Like, you guys know, I use the same products in pretty much all of my videos. Like, I stick to the same product. So by going out and buying a bunch of makeup is not really my speed in the first place. So for me to want to go get something, it's got to speak to me. It's got to be well priced, you know? It's got to be flattering on my skin tone. I'm not just going to get it because I'm not a collector in that sense. I'm not going to get it unless I'm going to use it. And I just don't see myself using this palette. Like, I don't really understand this new wave of having these crazy color highlighters. I think Jeffree Star had like a black highlighter once. It's like, it's a gimmick. Okay, let's be real. It's a gimmick. Wait, there is one caveat, however. If you are a makeup artist in the field, if you are a freelance makeup artist, if you do editorial photo shoot type things, then yeah, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Absolutely get it. I mean, if you can afford it and if that's what you want, go for it, because you actually get to use it. But me, everyday wear, going to the store, you know, going to class, you know, hanging out with bae, like, I'm not putting that on my face. I'm just not. No, okay? The next item, this one is a doozy, that I won't be buying are the Natasha Damona palettes. Guys, these palettes are gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're buttery. They're pigmented. Oh, they're so pretty. And you know what else they are? They are $160 for one palette. One palette, y'all. One. What? How? How? Tell me what you put in that palette. Or what is crushed diamonds in the palette? Like, what is the palette gonna do for me, huh? What is the palette? Is the palette gonna get rid of my wrinkles? Is the shadow gonna apply itself to my lids? Is what? I don't understand. And I know that it's a pretty big size palette. The pans are big. I don't care. I'm not paying $160, $130 for nary a palette. It's not happening. The palette is, there's the Sunset palette for $129, and then there's the Star palette for $169. That's $170. You're wildin'. You're wildin'. You're wildin'. You're wildin'. And it's not gonna happen. You know, there's no reason to spend $170 on a palette. I don't care how bombed it is, and it is bomb. I seen them, I swatched them, I loved them, and I passed on them. Okay? What? Let me answer in the comments. Would you buy a $170 eyeshadow palette? I need to know who these people are out in these streets dropping freaking cell phone bills on palettes. I'm over here trying to buy a house. I'm trying to pay off my student loans, okay? We can't be just dropping just hundreds on palettes like it's nothing. It's just no, guys, don't do it. I mean, do it if you want to do it, actually. Do what makes you happy, actually. That's a no for me. The next item, this cracks me up actually, that I won't be purchasing, that I won't be buying is those Farsali oils, you guys. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. You see it on your Instagram. They take a little dropper and they're like, and then they start doing their makeup. It's cool. I'm not hating on the Farsali oil users. Maybe just a little bit. But yeah, I'm not hating. I'm just like, I'm not putting oil on my face. I have combination skin. I'm going to get oily. I don't need to add oils. My skin is creating enough of its own. Not to mention, they also have another one that's like unicorn or something. They got unicorn essence. The whole, listen, you can slap the word unicorn on something and it will sell. That is what I'm seeing right now. Anything unicorn is hot right now. It's trendy. It's gimmicky. It's trying to get you. It's trying to, yeah, spend your money on these unicorns, on these mythical animal, you know, branded items. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're not getting Farsali oils. Not to mention, like, they're like $54 for like this bottle full of oil. Like, can't we just like whip up our own oils? I know one of them is a serum with vitamin C and all kinds of stuff that's good for your skin. But that's another thing. Meat and serums do not mix. Even like, for instance, I use a retinol moisturizer all day, every day. I love it for my skin. My skin responds really well to it. If I try to use a retinol serum, my skin is going to break out. My skin is going to say, no ma'am, you already know what it is. You know what works for your skin. Don't do it. So serums and then oils. The last time that I accidentally put some oils on my face, I got contact dermatitis, y'all. Do y'all remember? I had this crazy rash on my forehead that took 2 months to clear up. The other thing that I will not be purchasing is a silly sponge because it's silly, okay? That's the pun. No, for real though, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. What I have works for me. My techniques work for me. I've seen this silly sponge in action. I've touched it. I'm not wowed or blown away. I get that it doesn't soak up product, but I like my sponges to soak up product. I feel like it just makes it look a little bit more seamless. You know, even when I'm using a brush, I want to push it into my skin. I feel like the silly sponge is just going to kind of sit on top. So that's something else that I will not be getting. The other thing that I will not be getting is the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean palette. The colors just look meh. And also, I don't really get sort of that brand collaboration. Like, what is Pirates of the Caribbean have to do with eyeshadow or with makeup? Like, and like, how are these colors selected? And it just doesn't speak to me at all. At all. I'm not interested. You know, there's certain palettes you see and you're like, oh, I really want that. Like the Natasha Damona Sunset palette. I want it. I want it. Am I going to get it? Nope. But I saw it and I was like, oh, that speaks to me. This Pirates of the Caribbean palette. I mean, I'm not even into that movie. It's freaking Johnny Depp who like, either. Nah, bro. Have you guys seen the Kapari coconut melt? It comes in a little jar, and you basically use it to take your makeup off. You put it in your hair, you put it in your skin, and it just does all these wonderful things for you, right? And you're thinking, yeah, that sounds delightful, right? Retails for $38 and you get 7 ounces, right? That sounds so cool, right? You're like, yeah, I can do that. Okay, tell me why it ain't nothing but coconut oil in there. Organic coconut oil. Hang on. I got something for y'all. This is what you're paying $38 for. Hold up. Coconut oil. That's what you're paying $38 for. This is from Trader Joe's. It's organic. It's virgin coconut oil. It is cold pressed and unrefined. And it cost me $6. And wait for this. This is 16 fluid ounces. Now you might be thinking, well, the Kapari coconut melt, you know, it's like special, right? It's coconut oil. That's it. That's the only thing in it. There's nothing else special about it. It's just straight up coconut oil. So they have somehow convinced people to spend $38 dollar bills, y'all, 38 individual single dollars on half the amount of coconut oil for quadruple the price. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to do math real quick, but for like $38 versus $6. No. We ain't doing that. Totally Tara fam, we not doing that. Say it with me. We are not doing that because we got common sense. It's just coconut oil. Are you kidding me? I feel insulted. I feel attacked. I feel like they trying to get me. Like, why would you try to do that to me? Like, why would you try to get one over on me? Why would you do that? Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. So that is the last item that I will not be spending my money on. I really hope you all enjoyed this anti-haul. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and please remember to subscribe if you were not subscribed already. Go ahead. I'll wait. So you're just gonna look at me in my face and not hit that subscribe button? You're just gonna stay here? Okay, it's cool. But those of you that did hit that subscribe button, welcome to the family, and tune in next week for another video. I think next week's video is gonna be an anti haul. It's gonna be like a wish haul. Products that I wanna get, that I would get, that I can get. I don't know, because I would probably put the Natasha Damona palette on a wish haul. That's like, I wish somebody would get it for me because I'm not spending my own money on it. Anyway, bye guys. Check out these other videos and I will see you next week. Bye.